Daddy Magic, what he doing on here? What happened to Ian? I thought Ian was on the team. Oh, Tony Storm. Is this a tag match? We'll see. Tony Storm. Oh, she looks so cute with the little red hat and everything. I like it. Oh, okay, she got a promo. Cincinnati sickos. I know she didn't call her annoying. Oh, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Minion Overlord. Uh-uh. Don't do that to Athena. We love her. We love her. Uh-oh. What the hell? Oh, aspirin. Oh! All right, Athena with an attack, but doesn't really go anywhere. Okay, Billy Starks is out here. Maybe she'll be useful for once. I don't know. I'm so happy we're seeing Athena on TV. We don't have to wait till Ring of Honor. Where's Tony Storm's friends? Where they at? Fraud. Where's her friends? Somebody come out here and help her. Okay. Oh. Uh, Damn. She said, "Why this bitch at the top?" I mean, probably because you haven't been on the roster since you got here. She better win. She better win. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, Athena taking over the show. What happened to I'm bored. Here's Mina Shirakawa, y'all. So just in case if y'all haven't been watching Ring of Honor, they have made it official. Mina will be going against Athena at the Death Report is on the pay per view. Well, security, they're doing their job. That's what we paying them for. They're booing. Oh. So Athena gonna have two titles on her by next weekend, right? We can bet on that. I'm sure that'll be the case. All right. What we got? What's the first match, Tony? MJF, Hangman. I can't believe they're putting a little contract on the line for that match. Like, why would we do this for both of the world title matches for the women's and for the men's on the same night? They just got them contracts at All In. I don't like it. I don't like it. We could have did a lot better than that. Hello to everyone in the chat. Robert Brown is here. We got Jonelle in the house. David Bond. Hello. Fletcher. I am so low for the collision stream. However, GM will be with me later on tonight for the finals of the G1 climax. So if y'all want to watch that, we'll be on. That'll be on like 2 a.m. Eastern time. It's gonna be the finals. So we got Takesha versus Evil in the finals. So Takesha for the win. We'll see. Fletcher says Ace Austin, the next member of Bullet Club Gold. I don't know. I don't know. World title gonna be on the line. MJF might get another title on him. What do y'all think about that? MJF with a triple B? I miss those days. I miss it. Gay Kid will be returning for the Lights Out Steel Cage match. President Tanahashi coming in with no knees into that match. So we'll see how that goes. What? That's starting 12 my time, I think. For I gotta find out exactly what time. I haven't really paid attention to what time Forbidden Door was gonna start. John Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, the beautiful Marina Shafir. And last night, Ring of Honor had like a special episode that they aired on YouTube. Um, John Moxley was ringside with Marina Shafir for her match, so I thought that was pretty cute. She's always there for him, and he's been a gentleman and being there for her. I like that. Mr. Majestic's in the house. Said great night to watch one of the current greatest pro wrestling promotions in all elite wrestling. AEW Saturday Night Collision. Absolutely. Oh, we got tag team action here with our Death Riders. Jay Millie's in the house. Hello, Jay Millie. Said, "What's cracking, Queen Tati? How are you doing?" I'm I. A little frustrated over New Japan shenanigans, but we'll see what happens tonight at the finals. It was literally 5 o'clock in the morning, and I am screaming to the top of my lungs. I totally forgot what time it was because of the foolishness that was going on that show last night. Okay, Moxley looking good. Moxley is just in amazing shape. Just look at this man. Absolutely amazing. He don't get enough credit. Who that? Just Speed? I'm done. Didn't Moxley take care of these idiots the other day? So they lost their matches individually with John Moxley, and they're just like, you know what? Let's get together and team up and go against John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta. Moxley could have taken care of them by themselves in a handicap match. Hold on, Marina. Let me see her hat. Oh my god, Marina been wearing like really cute things like for Death Riders, and I'm jealous. Like, why are you not selling it for the girls? Oh well, we getting straight into it. Straight into it. Robert said prayers for Athena to win the women's title at Forbidden Door. Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. Flex said very cute, saying that New Japan didn't do interference in G1. Oh no, she didn't say that. It's the Continental Classic that don't do interference. It's not necessarily encouraged for people to interfere in the G1, but I mean, if you don't say, hey, you can't do this, then people are going to take advantage of that. So, Evil every single night, along with the other House of Torture members, have been interfering since night one. Have y'all been watching the G1? Y'all not watching? If you're not watching, you can watch my reviews. I've been covering every single night. They've been interfering every single night, mostly for Evil. So Evil has had interference in all his matches. Sonata and Ren Narita, who are also part of the group, they've only had interference several times, but not for all their matches. So Evil have gotten up to this point where he's in the finals with Takeshita, and he's had interference in every single match. And after Takeshita won his match this morning, he he brought out well, I don't want to say the entire group. House of Torture got like I think 11 members or 12. I'm not 100% sure Jack Perry is still in the group, but it's around that. And they came mile deep after Takesha's match, and it's like, hey, this is what you're going against at the finals. It's not just you and me one on one, but me and all my buddies. We will all be pulling up on you tomorrow night, and that's what we're gonna be doing. We'll see. John Moxley in the ring. He looks so good. Okay, okay. Mr. Majestic said, please hit the like button. Please do. I do appreciate that. If I was to catch it, I'd ask Callis family backup for the finals to stay in his corner because Evil will get help for sure. I'm hoping the same thing too. I don't necessarily know. The only person that's been there has been Rocky. So Rocky's been doing the tag matches with Takesha during the tournament. We haven't had any other members, but since Collision was taped on Thursday, I'm hoping some of them went over there. Like Don Callis hasn't been on the show since last week, so I'm hoping he went over so at least he can support Takesha in the finals, and maybe some of the other members went too because they're not doing anything anyway. They'll be in Scotland on Wednesday. Might as well take a little pit stop to Japan and help our boy. Really, Yuta, we love you. We appreciate you. You got fans over here in this chat. David Bond said Athena is on fire. Jay Millie said Athena, let's go. Well, we got Athena supporters up in here. Mina for the rescue, thank God. Jay Millie said thoughts on Ace Austin being all elite. We're full. We're full. It don't even matter who it is. Y'all know we are full in AW. And I feel like Tony is is going crazy just hiring people. Not to say that it's not a good sign or anything. Even when I say that we're full, doesn't mean like whoever it is I don't like or the company can't benefit from having. But it's just going to be we're going to hire more people and use other people less and less and less. There's a lot of people who are literally not doing anything at all, and they're hiring more people for what? So we could just give money to stay home? I don't understand that concept. For me, I see so much that the especially AEW fans are so happy about like, oh, if so and so leave WWE, so and so is not doing this or whatever, AEW should hire them. Why? Why? I personally don't think like AEW is like the savior of pro wrestling or anything. But like the more we're hiring more people to be there and neglecting the ones that are already there, you're just going to be looking like a company that is just hiring people just to have people. And that's no different from what WWE does already. So we'll see. And if you really pay attention, like every show is literally the same people. So they don't even really necessarily give opportunities to see other people often. And what's interesting about that is like this is why shows like Rampage was there for, or shows like AEW Dark was there for, to give those other people an opportunity to have at least some TV time, to for at least for them to be like, hey, we're getting paid and we're doing something. But you eliminated these shows, and then you got more and more people signing in, and less of the other people who's already been there since the doors open, not doing anything. We're full. Brian Keith, Juice Robinson. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, that's what it is. Because Nigel's not gonna be on commentary. That's why I was wondering, like, why Daddy Magic out here? What happened to Ian? I thought he was gonna be on. Okay, Moxley, it don't even need to be this long. Let's wrap it up. I'm ready to move on. Is he biting Willie Yuta? Hope not. Take care of him, Mox. Let's wrap this up. Oh, picture in picture already. Okay, interesting. Mr. Majestic said it was genius on Tony Khan to purchase Ring of Honor from Sinclair Broadcasting Group about 3 years ago. I mean, whew, I I I don't know what would have happened if he didn't. That much I don't know. But since he has, there's been some advantages of that, some good things to come out of it. And honestly, there's I'm still waiting for it to get to as good as it should be. Still waiting. We'll see. We shall see. Do, 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 do. Robert says personally, it should be Darby versus John Moxley 1-on-1, not 5-on-5. I mean, if they did that, then that would keep a lot of people off the pay per view, and them making that one little trip to the UK this year. They can use more people to be on the show. You know, personally, I'm not Google Gaga over the match itself, but you know, it's a good thing for the people who are there to be able to see more and more stars. So I'm cool with that. Uh, David said, "Monks and cousin it." No, Willie, you the slander up in here. Y'all know the rules. Come on, y'all know. Fletcher says Robert is a Forbidden Door pay per view. The one-on-one Mox versus Darby will be at All Out. Possibly coffin match. Oh, they might do that. They might do that. Marina, aka the Cyborg. We got J C Fluid in the house. Good evening, Miss Tati and Chant. Hello, how are you? Robert says, fun fact, I'm writing some fantasy booking. Tati, would you like to be a valet for a AEW wrestler? And valet. Valet. No. No. Maybe like a manager. I would like to talk. I don't want to just stand there and be pretty. Anybody can do that. Well, not everybody, but you know, you do a little more than that. Ballet dancer is in the house. Hello, ballet. How are you? Fletcher says, I'll be here for the G1 finals. Have a great collision, everyone. All right, Fletcher, I'll see you later on tonight. So if anybody's interested, myself and Barricade GM, we will be live later on for the G1 Climax finals. If anybody want to join us on the live stream, bring it on. Bring it on. All right, we're back from commercial break. I really like this venue. It's really nice. Like every seat is like a good seat, to be honest with you, because like you're on all these, what is it, like three balconies or two balconies? Not entirely sure, but every seat is a good seat. Swear Strickland and Okada next Sunday. Y'all make sure y'all buy a little pay per view. $50. I know it's a bit much, but um, it's, you know, what can we do? Gotta pay that money. Ballet said Willie Yuta is a grade A idiot. Ballet, y'all, come on, y'all know the drill. Ballet says please hit the like button. Tia's in the house. The way I forgot it was on. Been adulting most of the day. Hey y'all. Hello, Tia. Today has been kind of gloomy here in Texas. It's been looking like it wants to rain, but not yet. The heat has been absolutely insane. Some rainy weather would be really nice. Oh, Wheeler, hurry up and tag him. We're winning anyway. I'm not even worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Robert said, "Crazy fact: Sean Ross Sapp lied on the Hurt Syndicate causing drama." Come on, look, I don't read this type of stuff because they go based off speculations and just say whatever it is because they know that y'all gonna listen and y'all gonna spread the rumors. That's all it is. I don't do rumors, baby. Fletcher said, "Very cute." Did say they didn't do shit like that. No, when she said didn't do shit like that, it was about Gabe. Gabe did not fake an injury so that he wouldn't compete. Once you're in, you're in. He didn't fake an injury. He couldn't get cleared to continue. So he only had one match in the G1, which was the first one. Unfortunately, he did lose that one. So he had forfeit the rest of the matches. I think by like I forgot by what night or whatever, but by night five or whatever it was, he had let everybody know that he wasn't going to be able to compete, and he said that he was going to rest up and let everybody know if he can be at Forbidden Door, and that's exactly what he did. When I said Gabe Kidd would cost Takesha the match, but Evil is like Solo. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Evil been having his one-on-one matches, but House of Torture just been helping him with everything. So it's been like that since the very first night that they've been helping him win. So, I mean, he did take, I think, two losses. I want to say, but they've helped him along the whole way, along with Sonata and Ren Narita. Everyone else didn't have any interference, from what I can remember. Matsu, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. We're ready to move on. Tia said, "Watch all your reviews." Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. I really would have loved to go, live and do live streams for the G1, but there was just no way. In the middle of the night, almost every other day, every other 2 days, it would have been impossible. And then wake up for work in like 2 minutes after it was over. I would have never been able to do it. All right, one, two, three, hurry up! Oh, he kicked out. Wheeler, I'm gonna need you to put a little bit more work into this. We were trying to win here. And don't forget, they Death Rider, well, Moxley went over to the dressing room of the Young Bucks the other day too. So you know how that went. And I think that's kind of interesting because I thought they were part of. Are they not part of Don Callis' family, the Young Bucks, or I don't know. I really don't know. Wheeler, what he doing? Oh, thank God, Moxley. Rev, get one of them out. Oh. Oh, oh my God, that was a three. Oh my God. Marina, I'm gonna need you to get a little bit closer just in case we need you. That was a nice little spot they had there. They're still gonna lose, but we'll see where it goes. Oh my God. Come on, Wheeler. He pushing through. Where Claudio at? All right, our first "This is awesome" chant of the night. Mm-hmm. Wheeler, let's wrap it up. Okay. Oh, Marina. Thank goodness. Just on time. Oh, Speedball. What, what's going on here? Speedball putting his hand on a lady? Uh-uh. Really? Where's Claudio? Oh my god. Oh, he kicked out. Let's wrap it up, Monks. All this charity work, I'm over it. Come on, Stephon, count. One, two, three. I love it. I love it. I love it. Our boys, Death Riders, with the win, the W. I appreciate that. Keep your eyes out on them, y'all. That's what winners look like. That's what winners look like. All right, what's next? All right, they're showing the guys that are going to be in the four-way match. We have Lee Moriarty, Hedgie Seto's on here. Okay, Hedgie Seto, Dan Garcia, Nigel McGuinness. Oh, that match is going to be great. Ladies, get ready. It's going to be great. Mm-hmm. Okay, that should be the main event because I don't know what else they got going on for the show, but that should be the main event. Mr. Majestic said, hoping for upset Jet Speed, Mike Bailey, and Kevin Knight, possibly defeating John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta in your dreams, baby. Not tonight. Not tonight. We got Roberto in the house said, web to all. I just learned the term big back and realized I once was one. These kids are teaching me, I guess. Well, that's what they say. That's what they say. If you are of a certain weight, then that's what they call you. I don't know. I don't know. Kevin Knight need to turn heel and join the Hurt Syndicate. Oh, I don't know if they want him, but we'll see. Robert says, "Really, you just suck." That's not true. He's great. We love him. David said, "Ballet. The crowd love monks and hate Yuta. LOL. They know what cousin it did to our American dragon. Look, really, Yuta was following orders. That's it. Dang, he just did what he was told and he did it. If John Moxley or Claudio told you to do something, y'all would get it done too. That's just how it is." Steve Lewis said, "Miss Tati, do you see an upset tonight with Takesha uh, winning it all?" Honestly, I'm hoping upset. What do you mean upset, baby? Well, that's what we want. We want Takesha to win. Takesha, I wanted him or either Zach to win last year. Zach won, and this time, Takesha got to be the one. I think that they need Takesha for a win. Evil. We are tired of the shenanigans, but I think, long term speaking, for New Japan, they need a face to be a winner. They need that. So we'll see what happens. I hope so. We'll see. Wheeler, stop flexing them chicken arms up, Jay Millie. Y'all see Willie Yuta been at the gym, okay? He looks good. He looks good. David said, "Our Tati Taker about to get upset when we talk about Yuta." Yes, I love Willie Yuta. I feel like I gotta defend him because y'all just don't see it. When Willie Yuta finally turns to babyface, that's when all y'all gonna act like y'all was cheering for him all along. Nope, y'all been talking shit about him this entire time. I've always been riding for Yuta. We'll see what happens. Roberta said they want AEW to pick them up because they want to say AEW is full of WWE rejects. Is weird. Well, in this case, I'm talking about AEW fans. I feel like a lot of times people will be like, well, they weren't used properly in WWE or TNA or wherever they were. And they think that if they bring them on over to AEW, that somehow, some way, their booking will be flawless and whatever. I don't think that's going to be the case for everybody. I think some people are going to come to the company and have success, and then some may not. What is this? Outrunners? I don't know what they're doing. Brother Nature, I'm done. What the hell? Is this a music video? They look ridiculous. I love it. We haven't had one of these little vignettes from the Outrunners in a while. What is that, a frog? Ew, you could not pay me. What's funny about this is they might even be in their fucking backyard doing this shit. You just need a really good filter to make it look like it's something straight from the 80s. Wow. Okay, there we go. Oh, Ricochet. Who Ricochet going against? Brother Nature. You got Jerome in the house. He said Okada. Yes, Okada. Look, I see Okada actually winning. I see him actually winning. I don't see Swerve winning this one. I mean, it's their first matchup together, and I don't know if y'all were paying attention, but they've been bringing up Swerve knee being injured or whatever, and that might be all they need to make everyone believe that hey, he's really hurting and may not win. The odds are against him. Ricochet. Now Ricochet is an example of someone who has come from WWE and actually have benefited being in AEW because look at him. Like I feel like he's absolutely in his element. I don't 100% agree with him being part of a group right now, but since he's been here, he's had really great matches and I feel like he's come out of his shell and been more of his self right now. All right, Ace Austin is oh. Them thighs though. Hold on. Hold on. Last time I seen him was a couple of weeks ago on Maple Leaf. Oh. All right. Does the crowd not know who he is? Like what's going on? What? Now I don't want to say this is random. In the way it kind of is. Um I wish they made maybe a bigger deal about this or something in terms well, it's tape, so not much I was gonna be able to do. Or they could have said, "Hey, Ricochet is going to be going against a mystery opponent or something." Maybe that would have hyped up the moment a little bit more. Maybe. David Bond said, "Let's see if Gabe Kid knee is 100%." Now, I don't know about it being 100%, but I will say that a match like this can help in a way in terms of let's be real. Who all in there? Tanahashi and both them knees are cooked, but he's in there. Ibushi and both them ankles been cooked up, but he's there. Kenny, we love you. You know we love you, but he hasn't been in the best of health. But he's had really great matches this year, though. Who else is over there? Well, Darby, I guess he's okay. I guess he's okay. We haven't seen him in action since he's been off the low mountain. Who else is over there? Oh, I noticed they didn't say Wheeler Yuta. I think they said it was Claudio. I have to go back and look. I don't think it's Wheeler in there, but he'll be over there anyway. Jay Millie said I got my hair braided and it hurts. Like watching Yuta wrestle. Jay Billy. Robert said, "Okay, manager, you will. Who would you like to manage? Oh, I am actually not sure. It will have to be a heel though. No baby faces for me. I can't. I can't deal with baby faces. Can't do it. I would have to think of that. Somebody who needs someone to do the talking for them. Okay. Now, did they say he was all elite, or he's just here to have a match? Because that makes a difference. We'll see. Tony Khan end up posting the graphics or whatever. Um, that part I don't know because sometimes we do see people like we saw Oro Mensa on Ring of Honor. He had a really great matchup with Ishii. Um, who's the other one? Jordan Oliver was there as well, but nobody got graphics or anything. They were on Ring of Honor, and a lot of times, people come on the show, have a match, but not necessarily, having a contract or whatever. But we'll see after this if Tony Khan or AEW post something. I would hope that Ricochet wins. And if he does win, probably with the help of Bishop Khan and Toa Leona, we'll see. Jason said, "Hey Tati, we fool. You know it, baby. You know it." Billy said, "Nice arena. I like it too. I really do like how AEW has been able to stand out this year with these different looking venues. It doesn't have to look like we in a place that's damn near to pack a stadium or anything. Having like different looking venues, I think it's really great, and it adds to the uniqueness of AEW. I like it. Oh, Ricochet is not playing at all. He said, "Look, I'm not gonna let some newbie come up in here and show up and show out on me." Okay, I see Stefan is doing this match too. He busy. Busy ref. Okay. Commercial. Once again, we got bills to pay. Ballet said they use Wheeler Yuta. He has to stand up for himself. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to that point. I don't know when, but if you really think of it, like for real, this has been a really great experience for Wheeler Yuta to be able to work with Danielson and Moxley and Claudio. It's been really great exposure for him. So by the time he turns into a babyface, um, I mean, I think it depends on how it happens, where the fans would actually be happy with him. It really depends on the right circumstance, and maybe if he would have to do something with Danielson again, I don't know. Maybe that would redeem himself. I don't know. I don't know. Jason said, "Tati, what happened to our rich review that was on Friday? LOL." I mean, I did the Thursday one. I didn't even. I mean, I didn't know about the Friday one until Friday. I did watch that, and that was a pretty great show. If you want me to talk about it, I'll talk about it. I ain't doing anything. I ain't doing anything. Jay Billy said ballet when Yuta turns face, that pop is going to be crazy. I think so too, but under the right circumstances. Not even so much. It has to be something behind it where people can forgive. Because there's a lot of times where somebody turns to a baby face, but because of what they did to turn heel, is so I guess unforgivable that it takes a while for the fans to connect with that person again. So I think it depends on what the situation would be, and if was something with Danielson, if Danielson was in a situation to help really you to be a babyface again, then people feel like if Danielson trusts him, then we should trust really Yuta too. It depends on the circumstance, I think. Richard Mitchell there said Hulk Hogan was innocent. Oh. All right. David Bond said Tati's reviews are always excellent. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Jamie said, Richard, don't come in here with that. Hey, this chat, we not for it at all. Mr. Jesse said, anyone thinks Tony Khan will bring back AEW Dark Elevation on YouTube? If it does come back, Dustin Rhodes Wrestling Academy and Association should be a part of it. If they, I mean, I would like that. that or Rampage, whichever one. Because I really do miss Rampage. There'd be some nights where my brain just somehow thinks of Rampage on a Friday night, and obviously we're not doing that anymore. I think that they could benefit for having that. Now I understand it being difficult to do because of the tapings and everything. Um, they're doing Ring of Honor, obviously, and maybe I guess they don't feel maybe they don't have the time to do it. I don't really know what the circumstance is. But if they were to do Rampage, they were consistently doing whenever they like after Dynamite mostly, and maybe after a couple collisions or whatever. Hold on, what's going on here? Oh my God, the boys are here. I guess the agony. Um, I lost the words. These beautiful men took the words right out of my mouth. I don't know what I was saying. Oh my God. Well, I mean, with it being like this, like who gonna be mad that Ace lost, right? I guess they boo him. Why would they boo him? All right, Bishop Khan, Toa, we gonna need you to put in the work. Oh, the AEW Dark thing. That's what we're talking about. AEW Dark. Now, from what I remember, I don't want to say always, but I think for the most part, it was always like in a studio, right? Just like how they did with Ring of Honor at first, and then they took it on the road with them whenever they were doing collision tapings and stuff like that. So, um, if they could find, I don't want to say like just one place, but if whenever they're doing these residencies and stuff like that, if they can do dedicate time to taping Ring of Honor or Dark or Rampage, whatever, that would benefit them the most. Like they tried this out when they were in Texas last year, and I went to those shows and I was like, this is working. The quality of the shows were the best that they were in God knows how long. And since then, they have not done that again. And I wish that there was something that they would bring back by them just saying, hey, they were in Chicago all that time for like, what was it, 3 weeks? I think they were in Chicago. They could have dedicated a Saturday or Sunday where they could have filmed for Ring of Honor a whole day, or just 2 days out of the time that they were there. They should have did that. Oh no, Ricochet. Um, where's the boys? They're just gonna stand there and let all this happen. All right, we got some cheers for Ace. Let's see how it goes. We got Black Medicine in the house. That the refs are so useless in Death Riders matches. They are. Typically whenever there's heels, they typically are useless, but they should be paying attention. Oh, he better not beat Ricochet. Oh my God, what is going on ringside? He better not be holding on his tights. Bishop Khan. Oh my God, do they have to make them look like idiots? Those are two. Okay, those are two. Ricochet didn't lose, y'all. Ricochet, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Uh huh. Uh huh. Congratulations, Ace Austin, for having your first match in AEW. You win some, you lose some. It be like that. What I gotta say, henchman? Like I don't like this word for them. I don't like it, but there it is. Um, what are doctors to come check up on Ace? Oh, hold on. Oh. Shelton Benjamin, Lord. I forgot about that match. Brodito and them. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. In the internet world. He not lying. Oh. Shelton didn't need to wear the shirt. The other ones are wearing one. We get the picture. Oh, Blake. Oh, I love Blake. Vanilla baby. And then Lee Johnson is here too. And there they are. Mr. Majestic said correction. Dustin Rhodes Wrestling Academy and Association, along with Andy Quaden's Revolution Pro Wrestling, both possibly a part of relaunch of AEW Dark Elevation would be great. I'm not mad at it if they have some type of partnership with other smaller independent promotions, and sure, if that would work out, that'll help. Who they going against? Well, what Paragon? They still going by that name? Okay. Hologram. Ishii, what they doing here? I don't want to hear a damn thing about conglomeration ever again. Kyle Fletcher. He calling out Kyle Fletcher. Oh, Hologram, you ain't going nowhere with me. You can go with everybody else. This is what I'm saying. Like this, you know. I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to rant about it. I'll save it for another time. Jay Millie said when WWE, AEW fans chant "This is awesome" is because the match is that WWE fans say it is because they programmed to say it. Mox got kicked by cousin it was an accident. It's an accident. Rick is here. Said, "Hey Tati, how do you feel about the new duo with Adam Priest and JD, the other guy? Oh, Anthony Henry, and also how do you feel about ROH sign? Well, Jordan, I don't know if he signed. That's what I was waiting to hear, but we'll see. I don't know if he signed, but Adam Priest and the Workhorsemen, they worked together before outside. So outside of AEW, so that's fine. They work well together anyway. But I like it. I like it. Crew is now on House of Hardcore, aka Leo Rush in action. What happened to Crew? Wow. Now that you brought it up, this will see. I was just trying not to rant about the AEW tag division, but this is what I mean. Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick are arguing over hologram and friends. You know what I mean? Like they should be holding gold right now. They should be literally holding gold right now. Like these two are just absolutely amazing. So I don't know what's going on with that. But then you brought up Crew and Crew. They're actually pretty great as a team. They haven't gotten, I think, enough TV time to show how great they are as a team. But if they were to use, this is what I'm saying. Like y'all keep talking about so and so, all elite, so and so to come to AEW. But what about the people who are there? That's all I'm saying. Just think about the people who are there. Rick said they want to see more from Dispunto, and he got a cool character. That dude, that team up. Oh, he is he's a dead guy. So I don't care too much for the actual gear, but he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Roberta said, I think Takesha has real competition when it comes to Cecil. Oh, Cecil for Mystery Wrestling. Maybe. Maybe. Valet said it's 1988 with the Outrunners. Oh, Platoon. Yeah, there we go. That makes more sense. Platoon. Oh! What happened to Roderick? That's what I'm saying. Roderick Strong and Kyle already on that roster, and we barely see them. Tony Khan, you tripping? You tripping? Oh, Blake is not playing. See, this is like I was saying. Like I didn't want to rant about the tag thing, but for the most part, whenever we're seeing tag teams, it is nothing related to Hurt Syndicate in any way. Hurt Syndicate is not in any feuds, any stories with an actual team. So whenever we do see any teams on TV, they are just beefing amongst other teams and nothing related to the actual tag titles. And I was so excited at first with them winning the tag titles because I thought that that was going to be something to help elevate the tag division. I was a little salty about Private Party losing, and we haven't seen them boys ever since. Now we did see them in House of Glory, and Mark Quinn. Lord have mercy. If y'all seen that picture of Mark Quinn, Lord, he's been at the gym. But either way, it just hasn't necessarily. I don't think it's elevated the tag division itself. Now, have they looked great? I think they look great. Hurts in the kid, but what's happened for the division itself? Nothing. Nothing happened. We got Rapper in the house. He said, Russell Tansi, can I get out from under your feet? No. Stay there a little bit longer. Roberto said, do you think Ricochet changed where the refs do again? Ballet says Ace Austin. Hmm. Damn, I like both of these teams actually, but Roderick and Kyle, we got to bounce back up because they haven't been doing anything. Okay, I think they're about to wrap it up. Oh, okay. What? Who is it? Who's actually legal? I'm kind of confused. A lot of fast moving here. Oh, Blake in them new shoes, doing all that shit. Damn. Wow. The beginning of the end right here. This gotta be it. Wow. There you go. And y'all mean to tell me Roderick and Kyle could have been a little tournament thing they were just doing? All right. All right. FTR once again with the tag titles over it. Ballet says he's from Ring of Honor. No, he was in TNA. Then he wasn't doing anything for a while. I don't know what he was doing before. I saw him Maple Leaf about a month ago or something like that. I don't know where else he's been since then. But he's great, by the way, if you've never seen him. Hologram, what are you doing out here? Okay, so let me guess. Kyle wants to be friends with Hologram and Ishii, and Roddy is just like, no, we need to be focusing on getting some W's. I agree with that. I agree. I agree. All right, commercial break. Jay Billy said Tati Tony came out at the end and announced that he was all elite, and Ace did too. Oh, okay, well, there's a confirmation. He said I was waiting for Ballet to notice the thighs. I know, amazing, absolutely amazing. The ref locker room has cleared out, and here's Ricochet in them. Well, shut up, Roberto. God, it's so annoying. David said when Tati see Bishop Khan, she'll melt like butter. That man is so beautiful. So beautiful. Belly said Bishop Khan has pants on Tati. Look, I'm just as disappointed. I'm just as disappointed. Belly says bald, bald. See, I like it how y'all know who to chant bald to. Y'all never do that to Claudio Castagnoli. Never. Never. Y'all never do that to Bobby and them. Never. Mm-mm. Belly says Shelton Benjamin. We hurt people. Mr. Major said much respect to Ace Austin to include Josh Alexander in joining the AEW family and not taking the typical corporate WWE route. Belly said we haven't seen these guys in a minute. He said, Dumb and Dumber. Belly is cheering for Hologram. Boo, boo. And Ishii. We do love Ishii. He's great. He will be going back though. I don't remember what's their next show because after the finals is over, tonight for the G1. Damn, I forgot. But Ishii will be going back over there. Ishii has two titles. He got a never open weight title, and he has the tag titles with Taichi. So he's gonna be booked and busy. So this is gonna be like probably like the last week or so. Y'all be seeing him over there in AEW. Barely said Kyle is hilarious. I think he's funny. I like him. Roberta said Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong looks like characters in Gravity Falls cartoon. Oh, my daughter like used to like that show. I see where you're coming from. Bella said I had to look it up, Roberto. Where's Angelico? He was on Ring of Honor this week. They have featured him on Collision a couple of times, and I feel like he's somebody that could be on the show a lot more often. Personally, I would think that they might benefit if they would keep Ring of Honor separate from AEW, but they don't. And I feel like a lot of people could benefit from that. So like a lot of times, what is this? Is that a puppet? Harley Cameron. Oh my god. I have not seen whatever this drink is that they're promoting. I don't know what this is. So I an energy drink. All right, Daddy Magic. They've been paying him to be on the roster, so he got to be doing something. 1 p.m. Eastern. Is that the pre-show or that the main card? Who that? Oh, who that on the ground? Oh my god. Brody King. Oh my god. It's a beautiful man. Lord. I, oh. Wait, hold on, hold on. Stoli might get his ass whooped too if he's in the way. I kind of forgot about this. So this is going to be on Wednesday for Rodito versus FTR. Winner of that match. Oh, okay. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Cannonball. I'll take a cannonball. Stoli. What the hell? What the hell? But hopefully Bandito got another match back there. Maybe. What is Cash doing Is he acting like he's snorting cocaine? Like, what is he doing? What the fuck? Because Stoli matches with it though. He does. He match. I'm bored. I'm bored. Big Stoke. I mean, then he's spitting all over the camera. Ugh. You know, suddenly if you ditch these two, you might be able to get some hoes, a hoe or two, maybe. They gotta hold the ropes for Stoli. Oh, well, I forgot they were still employed. I am so confused. What the hell? Why every time we see Dante, he eating? I don't like this. They've been in catering long enough. They've been in catering long enough, so I don't want to see nothing about them eat. Who they called out? I don't even know what just happened just now. I don't know. Scorpio Sky standing back there with a shirt on. This is just insane. Oh, the girls are here. I saw somebody with a Triangle of Badness shirt, and it was cute. Something I saw earlier on Instagram or something. It was cute. Okay, so we got the 4-way. Whoever wins get 100K. Tony Khan just spitting out money. Just spitting out money. And I think I might just put a pair of boots on and get on in there if they're doing 100K per match. Try my luck, see what I get. Okay, so Julia Hart. I don't know who else is all in here, but 100K, that's not bad. On top of the contract that y'all already got. We got the Council Roundtable in the house. At Council Bot tapping in. Hello, how are you? Megan Bain. Oh, well. Oh, never mind. Penelope. I like that crown. It's kind of cute. Is Penelope coming out? Well, who's in here? Okay, Julia. Anna Jade. I was asking about her the other day. Where's she been at? Okay, she look cute. She a cute outfit. We haven't seen her in a little bit. I think the last time they had like the 100K thing, wasn't it Tekla that one? A few weeks ago. Statlander? Oh hell no, Statlander folding everybody up. She folding everybody up. We winning. We winning. Ballet says Lee Johnson with a sad face. Ballet said, is she back in school? No, Monday. Monday back to school. I feel like the summer was slow but fast at the same time. Statlander, what are you doing? I don't understand what is this thing that she got going on with the ripped up paper that she's blowing in the air or whatever. I had no clue what's going on with that. I don't know. Okay. So all the other girls went to the back. All right. 100,000. What would I do with 100K right now? I could think of a million things. Bella said two of your face, Tati. Yes. Brody is wearing pants too. Unfortunately. Tia said, right? Why is Brody fully clothed? We love meaty men. We love it. We got love the Lord in the house. And hey, oh, hi, how are you? Oh, Brody's wearing sneakers to match his wrestling boots. Oh, so they are actually selling those sneakers, Ballet. They have the that's from Adidas. So Adidas have the sneakers and they have the boots as well. I think they went on sale last week. It was sometime last week or was it this week? Something like that. So they just started selling those if anybody's interested. They're cute. Statlander got this. She got this. We got VPSR in the house. And hey, Queen Tati. Hello. How are you, hon? Glasgow, Scotland is going to be lit. Oh my god, I cannot wait till they go to the UK next week because the crowds are always hungry for wrestling. I am. I it would have been actually nice if they could have stayed for like 2 weeks. Like I would have been cool with that. Just let them have like first of all they'll have more dates for them to have shows in the UK, and that would be great for the UK audience and just to have that type of vibe of them enjoying the show like it's you cannot go wrong, especially when they go outside of the US. Like they love these shows, so it's gonna be a really great vibe. Now I know it's gonna be taped. I don't know necessarily what time they tape it. Like I'm guessing like early in the afternoon for us in the US when they'll be taping the show. Okay, well Penelope could win too. I'm cool with that. Commercial. Did they just get a commercial? Oh, okay. Well. David said, "This dummy ain't injured. Look, ain't nothing wrong with Stoley. He alright. The only thing that's wrong with him is he's not getting hoes. That's it. Nothing else." Ballet said top flight, Scorpio Sky. And the crazy thing about it is like I feel like we've seen more of them like doing like backstage shit than actually being in the ring. I'm trying to think, like even Ring of Honor, have I seen Top Flight over there recently? Honestly, not that I can remember. Not that I can remember. And when you think about it, Top Flight, I don't what year Top Flight got over there? I want to say, is it 2020? I don't know if anybody knows, but Top Flight has been there way long enough for them to have had them tag titles one time, at least one time. So I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. Tia said, "Clothes on. I'm offended." Absolutely, absolutely. David said Layla. Yes, the beautiful Layla Gray. Finally taking it picked up a win on Ring of Honor this week against Taya Valkyrie. Taya Valkyrie is another one too. She's never I won't say never. I think she was on Collision like maybe once or twice this year or whatever. But she's amazing. She should be featured on TV and doing something with these girls. I don't know what's going on. When Tony did that interview like a week or so ago, when he was saying how he was waiting for injured girls to be better to introduce the tag titles, why are we doing that when there are plenty of girls there that we could be doing something with? So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But I do realize that I think the company has realized that we've complained so much about the girls not getting enough TV time that if you pay attention, every week it's these multi-men matches where you have a four-way or eight-man tag matches or trios matches or whatever. So you can see more girls in the ring, but not necessarily more dedicated time to the women's division itself. So I guess they look at it as a well, if we put more women in the ring, that'll be like us giving more time to the women. And maybe we shouldn't complain, but I can understand the complaints. I can understand. Dante Martin is always hungry. Yes. Jermaine said I had to run to the store on my way back. I hear somebody knocking the boots. Another music stream coming or coming. We got restaurants in the house. Hello, it's at AEW, AEW, AEW. Hello, restaurants. How are you? Bella said, "I will take that money." Hey, no problem. No problem with taking the money at all. Like 100K. depending on the situation, it's still a lot of money, but depending on what you're trying to get that put that money into. I know a lot of people, if they were to have that, they would spend that money on useless shit, and I just don't. If it's your money, you do what you want. But when the money's gone, then you're gonna sit there and be like, "Damn, I should have did this. I should have did that." It could never be me. It could never be me. Chris, let's wrap it up. You're my pick for the win. And then Chris get that money, she can get some more cute outfits too. Oh, there, Anna, we haven't seen you in a minute. Restaurant said Layla Gray was the best part about that segment. She's cute. I like her. The guys, I think they've only had one match together, right? Something like that. We haven't really seen anything from them. The few promos that we've seen them do backstage, mm, I haven't seen enough to really judge it. I can't say it's a no, but to be honest with you, them putting Top Flight in another group makes me wonder if they don't have that much faith in them as just a duo, as a tag team. I don't know what the disconnect is with Top Flight. I think the fans really do enjoy them. And I think the fans would be happy for them to have titles. Now, I would say that they can use more opportunities to actually speak, but in order for them to speak, they need to be in stories. They need to be having more TV time for people to be able to connect with them, in terms of their mic skills and their personalities. Like, they've been in the company for a really long time, and personality speaking, I don't I don't know them. I don't think most of us can actually say that we know who Top Flight is outside of what they do in the ring, because we've never really heard from them. Hey, let's go, Julia. She put in the work. Now, I've seen people complain about Julia's in ring work. Um, I don't think she's bad. I don't think she's bad. She's not the best, but she's improved. Y'all not gonna tell me she didn't improve. Do y'all remember Julia when she started off as a cheerleader and everything? She's made so much improvements in the ring. That's one, and improvements in terms of her persona. So when we're talking like personality wise and everything, you probably would have never guessed that. Oh, hold on, Penelope, baby, she was never going to hit that. She was so far away. Oh, let's go, Stat. We wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. But Julia, she's made so much improvements. The thing is, like, when it comes to fans, you can't really win them over. So even if you improve, then they're gonna be like, well, she can still do better. And it's just like, so we're not gonna give credit where credit is due. She improves, and it's just not enough for you. Come on, y'all. Like, and the ones who are complaining are the ones who are never gonna get in the ring and do what they're doing. So insane. Oh, well, see, Jamie Lee said Julia Hart has come so far from her days as a cheerleader. Absolutely. She's improved so much. And, they don't have to be perfect. As long as you can see as time go by that there's growth, then that's all you can really ask for. If some people are just coasting and not really getting better. Oh, hold on, hold on. Time. Yes, Cylinder. She got that money. She got that money. 100K. Statlander, let me hold something. Let me hold something. Stat with the win. I mean, at some point, Tony Khan, I know you're not gonna run out of money, but you're gonna run out of girls. Make it rain. All right. What other match we got going on? Oh, we got the 4-way. Winner of that match will go against Zach, but we still got enough time. Who is this? Oh, I want to say House of Torture. I'm so used to saying that past few weeks. What's her name again? I forgot their name. Oh, Queen of Nada. Well, cameraman, let me see that outfit. And none of these girls are gonna be on the pay per view next weekend, by the way. So that's another thing too. Where's Megan? Oh, no, there she go. What? Megan got them snow boots on. I haven't seen those things since like last November. That's some ski trip boots that you be taking when you go to Colorado. Where's the security? All right, Hardy Cameron. Um, Look, I like Harley Cameron too, but would I run from Harley Cameron? No. So if I wouldn't run, no one else should run. What is that in her hand? Is that a tripod? Okay, I'm not sure what's in her hand, but I don't find Harley Cameron intimidating. She's cute, and you want to cuddle up with her. Like I wouldn't be scared. What is that in her hand? No clue. All these shenanigans, and we forgot that Statlander won. Why? Whoever's doing sky blue makeup, she looks so different. Oh, hold on! Don't count family. Oh, had you said it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, Kyle Fletcher not losing. We're not worried about it. Yeah, hey, y'all better be over here with Takesha. Oh, oh, we collecting titles in Don Callis family. They're gonna be in Japan, right? Because Takesha need backup tonight. What's going on here? Um, why do I feel like they're not gonna be there? So if anybody's not watching New Japan, Takesha is in the finals to winning the tournament, and the person that he's going against is Evil. Evil has a crew. I think I want to say like 10 to 11 people, and they really are evil. They're called the House of Torture for a reason. Every single match has been nothing but them, riding with each other and helping each other win or whatever. And after Takesha beat Zack Sabre Jr. last night, oh my god! When I think about it, you know what? Let me not cry about it because this is what I wanted. I wanted Takesha to win. Zach won last year, okay, and he got the title. So Zach, baby, you didn't need it. You're a winner anyway. You got me. So Takesha needed this win. Takesha won, and after Takesha won, the whole group came out. All the House of Torture came out, basically letting Takesha know that you're not gonna win tomorrow night because we're gonna make sure you don't. And it's literally just Takesha and Rocky Romero over there in Japan. Where's Kyle Fletcher, Hechi Sato, Uncle Don, whoever else is in that group? Where y'all at? This is crazy. We'll see what happens tonight. We'll see. So we'll be live for that later on tonight. Where was I with the comment? Do, 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 do. Jamie said, I want to ref this match. Anna looking good. She always look good. But I say I don't know what's going on with the paper. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. He said the thickness is on point. Restaurant said, "Come on, stat. Where is Jackson Perry? No clue. No clue. He's actually part of the group that I'm talking about, House of Torture. He is part of that group. He never left. Since he hasn't been around in AEW, he also hasn't been in New Japan either. So if he were to somehow make it tonight, like that would be insane. That would be insane. Some people probably not thinking of that, but I don't know if he's injured or not personally, but we'll see if he'll pop up at New Japan because he could pop up and instead of helping the group that he's in, maybe help Takesha. I don't know. A lot of possibility can happen, but Takesha right now is not looking good. But we'll see. We'll see. He said, "I feel like I'm watching the bakery. It's a lot of cakes and pies." He said, "Ballet probably crying a river still." He said, "Ballet, she's not included. She needs more some greens and some cornbread. What the fuck?" What is she doing with that paper thing again? Okay. Yes, Headlander, how we spending that money? Uh oh. Um, Really, you then? John Moxley? Oh. John Moxley and Willie Yuta being gentlemen. Congratulations. Congratulating Chris with her win. How nice of them, right? That's why we love the Death Riders. Jamie Lee says she got a little booty. It's a curve there. It's just small, not flat, not Michelin. Oh, wait, hold on, hold on. Oh, car blade. I need one of those at the house. I can use one of that. Colton's still injured. What? I mean, we haven't had any updates on Colton and what's going on. But here is Juice. He's going against Brian Keith. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing Big Bill here tonight. Bailey said good point about Top Flight. They're great. They just need there's so much that they could need, and I think to be honest, the talent is there. The issue is the company doesn't seem to have faith in them. I think. Oh my God, Big Bill. Oh my God. Why does Juice look scared? He looks so scared. Very interesting. Oh my God, Big Bill. Hold on, cameraman, get back over there. Let me see him. Wow. Not missing a day at the gym at all. We do appreciate that. Jamie said, cameraman, thank you. Yes, cameraman, bless you. Chris got the 100K. Anna and Julia, Tay Mello, and a couple others used to put on banger bloody matches. They were great. That is true. They used to. And I mean, they're toning it down with the girls a lot. I saw a lot of people this year said that they should have a women's blood and guts match. I guess we're not doing the blood and guts thing this year. I don't know, but I mean personally, whatever the guys are doing, the girls can do too. I don't really see like there should be a reason why girls can't do whatever the guys are doing. I'll be cool with that. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's not necessarily my cup. Hold on. That cutie referee Brandon. It is. Oh my god, he's so cute. Blood and guts is not necessarily my cup of tea, but the girls can do it too. So they have definitely toned it down with the girls. I mean, we've seen a little bit more hardcore stuff with like Chris Statlander or Willow, Marina. You know, when they was doing the whole Anarchy in the Arena thing. Penelope and Julia are decent wrestlers. My thing with them is there's no intensity behind any of their shot or move, making it just look weak. I can't argue. I can't argue there. I mean, they could definitely use some improvement for sure. But I mean, they did get better. Who's that? President Tanahashi. Teamed up with Just Me. Oh my god, damn. We're not winning that one. We probably not winning that one. Damn. All right. Well, we have I think like 8 or 9 matches for Forbidden Door, something like that. And obviously pre-show, I'm sure they're gonna throw in a couple of more things on there. So we'll probably see a few more people from New Japan to make it to the show. Oh, and just to let y'all know, um, MJF is supposed to be facing Mystico on September. Damn, I forgot the date. September something. I would have preferred if they could have did that at Forbidden Door. Like that would have been huge. If Mystical over there in the UK, oh my god, they would have been making so much noise for him being over there. And it's so interesting because it's just like I don't understand why didn't go that route. I think CMLL they've been getting some success with MJF going over there, and they see the numbers are coming up because people are just like, oh, I want to get a CMLL subscription to see MJF or whatever, and they decided to keep that match with MJF and Mystico for over there. I can't be mad at it. Can't be mad. Do, 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 do. JB says, "Stat, where are we going to eat?" Hey, I totally get you. Ballet says, "Queen Amanada." If they add a little bit more conviction behind their hits and moves, it would take them to the next level. In my opinion, I agree. I do agree. I do agree. I know, like, and I don't want to say this has to do with them being a woman because some girls, some women, hit pretty hard, and then some are more on the delicate side. Um, I don't know what that's about, but Julia having this more darker persona, she should be able to add more intensity to her moves in the ring. So I agree with that. Bradley says Harley. Jamie said, I'm kind of disappointed Sky Blue lost some of them cakes. Tia said, the Queen. The TK give the cameraman a raise. Harley is back. My Saturday night special. I like Harley. Now, Harley, she's made improvements. I don't necessarily think I can call her good. Um, but she's made improvements from when she first started. I remember last summer, like she was in Ring of Honor for a little bit, and at first I was like, oh man, she is terrible, but she got a killer personality. And that personality is gonna get her apart for sure. But at some point, the wrestling has to get better because regardless of what we're all here for, the wrestling is what matters at the end of the day. So she's definitely gonna have to put in some more work. The personality is not gonna be the only thing you can rely on. But at least she got that going for her because a lot of people have zero personality. And you can't teach that. You can teach somebody to wrestle, but personality, no. Ballet said Kyle Fletcher. Hetchy's legs, them legs. I mean, I love it. Lance Archer, Juice Robinson, and the Bad Apple. I feel like every once in a while they're going back and forth between if he's like the Bad Apple still or if he's a bounty hunter. I'm not 100% sure what they're doing yet. Brian Keith and Big Bill, I think they've grown on me as a team. They don't look like they probably would be a team, but they could definitely use some more time in the ring. Okay, Juice, we see you. I don't know if his Juice's gear makes him look slimmer or was he always this side? I don't know. We're so used to seeing him with the trunks on and this whole little full body thing that I don't necessarily appreciate. It just makes his body look different, I think. I know his knee ain't hurting. Wow. Oh my god. I would have minded Big Bill landed on me. That ain't a problem. 3. Uh, oh, m- all right. Juice Robinson with the win. 30th AEW win. Oh, all right. Big Bill. Oh my God. Oh, well, they got out of there just in time. But they left Carblade and Colton. None of these guys are going to be on that pay per view. You know what? Let me not even complain about it. Let me not even complain about it. What's it to complain about? Okay. All right. Nice matchup. I'm glad that they got rid of he who should not be named because I feel like Big Bill and Brian Keith didn't need him. Who is this? Oh, I don't know who this is. Oh, somebody, some sports player. I don't know. Max Caster. Ugh. Well, it's your boy Max Caster. He got the very first international Max Caster Open Challenge. Oh, wait, hold on. Who's a UK wrestler? Oh my God, Anthony Bowens. Whew, this man is born as hell, but Lord have mercy. All right, my man, leave it right there. Oh, well, you think I pulled that term out of my ass? That was a bad gay joke. Oh, oh, are they saying it? The Max Caster thing? Oh, they're tripping over there. They tripping. What the hell? See. This is the thing. Yes, Max Caster is losing every single time he go out there, but he's winning in the sense of he gets TV time like on a weekly basis. You know, then that's another thing too. Like when it comes to wrestling, even when you're losing, being in front of that camera is still very important. And Anthony Bones, I don't remember the last time we saw you in the ring. So that opportunity works out for Max Caster because now you hear people are actually cheering for him. Like I don't know what's going on in that little city that they're in, but it's working. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Anthony Bones, he is so cute, but I mean that's it. That's literally it. Like I don't know. I don't know. Jamie said, "Is Sky Blue not one of the punk girls because she wasn't kissing his ass just because they're both from Chicago? What are you talking about? Oh, she's from Sky. Oh yeah, yeah, she's from Chicago. You're right." Bella said, "Takesha, has Harley Cameron been out since her and Anna broke her? Oh yeah, she's been out ever since then. Yeah, she's been out. She came like once or twice before All In, and but not like in a match or anything, like for an appearance. But other than that, she hasn't had any matches or anything. So she's been out ever since then. Do, 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 do. All right, let's see. Restaurant said the cutouts are so funny. I like it. They should actually sell things like that. If they did, I think people would buy it. I mean, I don't know, like us at our age. No, let me not say that. I would. I personally would. If they had one of Kenny Omega, I would buy Kenny Omega. Who else over there that I would buy? Like, I mean, like life size. Like their actual height or whatever. Maybe a kind of Fletcher. I probably would buy that. So it really depends on who it is. He said, "I'm glad that cardboards are back. I like it. I like it." But I said, Tati, you said that none of the women will be in a match next week. I'm talking about for the pay per view. So for the pay per view, we're only going to have Athena and Tony Storm, and then we're going to have the 4-way for the TBS title, and it's going to be Alex Windsor, CEO, and Persephone. They still haven't picked a girl from Stardom yet, but all the girls that we just saw in the ring just now, none of them will be on that pay per view. None of them. So it's interesting. So they're getting the TV time on Collision, but they're not getting any of the pay per view. Queen Amanda has never been on a pay per view. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. It's insane when you really think of it. We got Victor in the house. He said, Top Light has only spoken once on promos, but they were beat up by MJF. So, oh yeah, the Hurt Syndicate thing. Amazing team. And even when they had that thing with MJF and Hurt Syndicate, nothing came out of that to make them look better at all. So I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. A really young team too that should have more opportunities. Well, here's Danny Garcia, Daddy Magic nephew here. So we'll see where it goes. Nigel, oh Nigel, we love you. Um, the only right winner is Nigel anyway. I will say I don't even. I mean, no one necessarily had to qualify for this. We knew where this was gonna go anyway. Y'all remember at All In last year, they gave us that little teaser with Nigel and Zach in the ring. And when I say the UK erupted with these two in the middle of the ring, I would have, if I was Tony Khan, I would have announced it right there and there and said, "Go next year, Nigel and Zack Sabre Jr. 1-on-1." That's what I would have did if it was me. But here we are. Here we are, over a year later, and this is the right choice. Nigel being from the UK. Oh, and I'm not gonna say nothing about Danny Garcia. I'm not gonna say anything. Jamil said Juice looked like a mini Taker, and yeah, in a way, I see it. I see it. I don't know if I like the look. I don't know if I like the look. Skyflight need more of those trios titles at least. Oh, need those trios titles at least a test run. Even though Top Flight needs tag titles in 5-year run in AEW, but they should have been had the tag titles. And when they had brought over Leo, well, no, not Leo Rush, Action Andretti to be in their group, that should have been. that should have been enough because I do feel like Action and Andretti really work well with Top Flight. You know, they look like they could have all been cousins and everything. They look good together. They didn't necessarily have no time to actually talk or be part of any stories or anything. But I think fans would have still appreciate them with titles, you know? And they just never went that route with them, which is insane to me. After all this time that they've been there, I don't know. Oh, Hechi Sato. Oh, he's so dreamy. Oh my god, I love him. I love him. He's great too. So if you've never seen any of the matches that Hechi Sato and Zack Sabre Jr. has had, oh my god. Oh my god. I don't have the words. I don't have the words. They have like a chemistry with each other that is just insane. Like I always feel like there are wrestlers who have matches with other wrestlers where it's like they're meant to be having matches for like ever, you know, and they have amazing chemistry. So even if Hedgie Seto would have win, like it would still be a great matchup with Zack Sabre Jr. But we've already seen it. This is something that we've seen several times already. Lee Moriarty, another really great technical wrestler. Definitely one of probably would I say the best technical wrestler they have in AEW? What is this that is showing back there? Oh, never mind. I thought it was showing something else. Um, he he would be great to go against Zack Sabre Jr. too. But you know, we can do that another time. Um, Lee Moriarty is another one who I feel like is under the radar because he's in Ring of Honor. And I'm glad that he's been having more opportunities to be on Collision, but he is amazing in the ring. He really is. AEW, they posted on the Ring of Honor channel, I think last week, the match that Lee had with Nigel a few months back. And it's amazing. So if you really want to see how great these guys are, especially Lee, go back and watch that match. It's really great. Really great. Now, Daniel Garcia, what can I say? What can I say? He was on he was on the right path at some point. Yeah, he was over there in that group and there was an opportunity for him to leave that group and be with Blackpool Combat Club. And I think that would have been best case scenario for him. Because everybody who worked under y'all know who, nobody's ever gone anywhere, you know? Even like I know y'all can't stand Wheeler Yuta, but like him working with Danielson and Moxley or whatever is going to take him somewhere. Other than when we're talking about you know who. Where did that get anybody over there? Daddy Magic is doing commentary. They remember he's over there getting checked and they put him on commentary. Danny Garcia, the fall from grace gotta be studied. You know? Anna Jay has barely done anything. Who else was over there in that group? I can't remember everybody else in that group, but nothing has come up from that. You want to work with veterans so that you know you can be under their guide, so that they can help you as a wrestler take a next step in your career. And for a lot of people, it just don't work. So like y'all say what y'all want about Wheeler Yuta, but it's gonna work out for him. So Nigel, when are you gonna take that shirt off? What's going on here? And another thing too is like everybody know Hechiceto's a heel, but they're gonna cheer for him anyway. They love him. They love him. Victor says, "Yeah, we really need Dynamite and Collision to operate as their own and unique and give other wrestlers more time." Absolutely, because the same people you're gonna see on Dynamite, well, not everybody. You know, a lot of them like it's more rare to see like a Hangman or a MJF or whatever. But it's a lot of the same people that just go from one show to the next. And it's just like, all right, well, maybe we can dedicate some more time for Collision for it to be people that we don't see as much. So in terms of technical wrestlers, I think to say it's safe to say that these are the best that they have. Oh, Shibata's over there too. Oh damn, I forgot about that. Shibata's over there too. All right, we just keep rolling and rolling. Victor says they probably don't trust Top Flight since they have. Oh my God, the injury thing too. Um, well, that is true. That is true. I don't think I would personally. Like if it was my company, I don't think I would look at it that way because, it's wrestling. Anybody can get injured. I think they are a great team, and I wouldn't mind putting titles on them. Now, I would put them in a story for sure. Some with a team that can help build them up, give them that TV time. But what is going on here? Oh, okay, okay. Right. So the injury thing, it shouldn't be. I mean, unless they got an injury at the injury at the injury. I don't think it was that bad in terms of how many injuries that they've had. All right, we all in here. I'm really glad that Lee getting this little TV time. Women do need their own Continental Classic. I would like that too. I would like to see them do that as well. And Tony Khan still haven't done the Ring of Honor tournament that they're supposed to be doing too for the pure title. I don't know when he's gonna end up doing that, but whenever they feel like getting ready to do that, then we'll see the girls doing a tournament soon. Oh, okay. Lee putting in work. Y'all see that? He put in the work. Okay. And turn the women's side of the Owen tournament to the Daphne Cup. Oh, the Daphne Cup. I did see they actually posted Dark Side of the Ring. They posted that episode on YouTube. I think it was today or yesterday. For anybody who's never seen it, it's a really emotional episode if you've never seen it. Oh well, commercial break. But also, you make a good point with top flight injuries. I mean, the injuries, I get it, but so here's the thing: if it was somebody that was higher up in the card and they had many injuries, I think they would still give them a chance anyway. It's who they really want to give a chance to. Let's say if Kenny Omega had back to back injuries, they'll still take a chance on him regardless because it's Kenny Omega. But because it's top flight or someone lesser, like lower down on the card, they're not gonna look at it that way. Bailey said Juicy Robinson looks slimmer. He does. I'm thinking maybe it's the gear. Maybe. He said Dummy Max. Everything I said about Penelope and Julia definitely applies to Harley. Still very green, like you said. If she ups in the ring, then future world champ. To be honest with you, I don't necessarily see that for Harley right now. Right now, the personality will take her far for sure. But like she has to get better. I've seen her like doing like when she was doing. I don't know if y'all remember when they went to Australia. She was training a lot with CEO for their match. So like she's posted pictures and videos of her training with her up until they had that point. Like that, this is somebody you want to train with. Mercedes, definitely one of the best in terms of the women, and she's going to have to get that experience. And this is where we go back to what we were saying earlier about AEW Dark and Rampage being around, where these people could have gotten the opportunity to have more experience. And that's what those shows were there for. I would hope that they would bring one of those two back, one of them. So I don't know if they will. Maybe I missed it, but when did Max Caster become a star? You didn't miss it. It hasn't happened yet. To be honest with you, if you would have told me that Max Caster would have been cheered like this today, I would think that that's not true. I always thought that when they would have broken up, that Anthony Bowens would be the one to be the star, and Max Caster, God knows, you know what I mean? And it just haven't happened that way. in a way, it's kind of ironic because they have been putting Max Caster out there as a loser, and somehow, some way, that is getting him over. You know, and this is why I said having the TV time, whether you're getting your ass whooped every week or not, is still something you can benefit from. And here it is. All right, had you said on the top row? All right, all right. But Nigel got Kinesio tape on? Oh my god. Hey, Nigel. Oh, I like the fact that Nigel isn't wrestling full time. You know, there are people on the roster, like if we think of like, legends and veterans or whatever, that don't have to be wrestling on a full time basis. I don't know if I would necessarily say Adam Copeland. Would I say Adam Copeland? On a part time schedule? I gotta think about that one because he and even Christian, they still wrestle really well. Especially Christian wrestle really well for their age. Um. Oh, I wouldn't necessarily say part time, but they don't gotta be out there on a weekly basis. You know what I mean? Um, Aubrey, please pay attention. I can't even believe that Kip is going to be on the pay per view over there. Kip, I don't think he will be on the pay per view. Kip been over there. Okay, we need two refs. Oh, we do have two refs out there. I'm about to say, I didn't even realize the referee outside the ring. Okay. Oh, we still got like 8 more minutes left of the show. Never mind. I'm sitting here looking like it's going to be over right now. Now, Danny, he's great too, but I just don't know what's happened. Like nothing happened with the TNT title at all. Like if you can remember anything from his title reign, you know, it is absolutely insane. I don't remember anything from his title reign at all. Jay Billy said Max is over. Yeah. Hmm. She said Max is overcooked. He said, "I'm sorry, Tati. Kenny Omega versus Taker. Who wins? Can I have them both? Me, I win. Any one of these guys going against Zach would be great. Danny, I don't know if Danny is. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I would want Danny though. The other three, hell yeah, they would cut. They would cut. What? Like I said, the only right winner here is Nigel. Nigel got all this Kinesio tape on. What the hell? All right, he's trying to lock it in. Lee's just like, uh. What he said? He said you had your time. Oh, who he talking to? Like, hey, Daddy Magic, who he talking to like that? You got Al in the house. Said Holy Sheeta. She'd have showed up in a match. I was watching Wavy a new visa. A new visa. Was she going to the US? Ain't she been over there for like the past few months or whatever? I heard that Kenny Omega watching her cat. They still didn't pick any of the girls from Stardom over there. Six women special event. Oh. Okay, well, Hikaru Shida gonna be having some TV time in Stardom, but which one of the girls they sending from Stardom for Forbidden Door? Oh. Danny, he has to put. You gotta put your back into it, Danny. That's why you're not locking it in. Okay. Nigel's like, look, my life depends on it. I need to go to the UK. I like how Lee is holding on to Hetchy Settles so he don't tap. Okay, that's interesting. Nigel! Look at Danny. Danny looks so disappointed. Ladies, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Nigel McGuinness. Oh, I'm ready. Y'all know where I'm gonna be next Sunday. Obviously not in the UK, but I'll be here, right here at Recitati YouTube channel. Night, what's his name back there? Danny looks so sad. Danny, we didn't want you to win. Don't take it personal. Now, y'all do remember earlier this year when everybody was like, "Oh, Danny was leaving the company and whatever," and Danny came back with that little contract. What's happened since? Hold on, Renee. Who's the brother back there with that afro? Who's that in the crowd? Okay. Anyway, Nigel, congratulations. Oh, yes, he's ready. He ain't winning though, but he ready. It is my dream match. Dang. If I could have just gone out there to see it with my own two eyes. Danny crying. Danny, I don't know what Danny, I don't know what could be done for you at this point. Danny, hurry up and get out the ring so we can congratulate Nigel. Favor. The fuck? For what? For what? Am I missing something? What we need him for? Um, Daniel Garcia going to London to be a ballet. Y'all heard it here. You heard it here. I don't really know why, but okay. Nigel, why didn't you call me? I could have been there. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'll be in the side of Zach. Um, no, this is right. This is exactly what it should be. Nigel to go against Zack Sabre Jr. This is what we wanted, right? So we're getting what we wanted. And to be honest with you, I don't know what other opportunities that we would have for this to happen again. And so I'm cool with it. Any one of these guys in that match could have benefited from, going against Zack Sabre Jr. And I know the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. And I'm sure people would argue and say, well, what did Nigel do to earn a spot like that? And it's not about the championship. Zach just happens to have it. That's all it is. That's it. That's all it is. This Garcia match is bathroom break at its finest. Don't do that. This match was great though. Bella says Lee Moriarty, Hechi. We got Short King to go. He said, "Hey Tati, I see you're one deep in the stream tonight, but holding it down. And just wanted to say, I don't know. This doesn't feel like Forbidden Door to me. Pay per view needs to be changed to AEW New Japan show. Well, the only reason why it's like that is because they had the G1 and because that All In and a Forbidden Door was switched. So All In would have been in August, and then Forbidden Door would have been in July or like end of June. So that's the reason why it's like that. New Japan was not going to move their tournament just for Forbidden Door. So that's the reason why it's like that. But I do agree. I wish it did feel more like a Forbidden Door situation. But I hope that next year that AEW and New Japan get their P's and Q's together and make sure that the timeline is all going to match up so that we can actually have stories going into New Japan, AEW, Forbidden Door, so it can feel more like the door is open. This year, the door is slightly ajar. That's it. That's it. I'm kind of not feeling it, but we're gonna get something. Danielson, I've been hearing wants to get back in the ring, but of course, it would only be part time. I mean, Danielson too. He could have been part time as well. I don't know, like how. Ooh, I don't know how he's doing in terms of healing and how that neck doing. I mean, we saw him do something the other day at not Forbidden Door, All In. So it's not like they said that, oh, you shouldn't be in the ring at all. He was able to do something. But I wouldn't mind seeing him again. And as long as he's not like overdoing it, then it's cool. A special match here and there. A lot of people could benefit from that. They don't have to be there all the time wrestling. So I'm cool with like even with Nigel, he does his commentary thing every once in a while. He gets in the ring, and that's good enough for where he's at in his career. And for a lot of wrestlers, it should be the same way too. And y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. He who should not be named. Y'all make sure y'all keep him busy with them Fozzy dates, please. Jay Billy said, "Good answer, Tati." LOL. That guy who was so bad he made Hager retire. Oh, Jake Hager, I forgot he was on there. So he was on there, but I don't know if he got fired or whatever situation was, but he left AEW. I know he was doing some independent stuff. I don't know if he went back to doing MMA or whatever, but I remember over the whole Trump situation, he said some really harmful things. And when I say they cancel his ass, he's all the way canceled. All right. So I haven't heard a word about him since then. So I don't know. Ballet is throwing tomatoes. Restaurant says the main event was not for me. Good stream, Tati. Oh, really? Okay. Lee already had to tap out. I'm not surprised that it was Lee who tapped out. I feel like every time Lee is on a match in like on AWTV, he's the one that's typically getting the pin or tapping out. So unfortunately. But like I said, he would have been great to go against Zack Sabre Jr. for sure. Said, "Damn, Renee, you looking good in that." She does look good. Jason said Daniel Garcia needs to be repackaged. Absolutely, I think he's a great wrestler. The personality and all that stuff, none of it's there. None of it's there. Daniel Garcia heel turn, probably, probably. We know that Nigel not winning at Forbidden Door, but if they would have at least did the heel turn thing at Forbidden Door, at least that would go with them back to AEW in the US, and they can figure something out with that, and maybe we'll get something one on one with Nigel and Daniel Garcia. Ballet said Danny is still going to London. I guess as a ballet, sure he gonna go, but he not gonna be wrestling. So I'm sure he's not happy about that. First thing Daniel can do is stomp, doing a corny 1-2 step when he comes out. Oh my god, I like it. I like it. I mean, probably because I'm lonely at home and I'll take anything at this point. But it's not bad, not bad. But he definitely needs, for sure, some type of some. He needs. I couldn't even tell you what it is, but whatever he's doing is not working. Restaurant said, "Preach, Tia. That's an absolute first step." Well, am I the only one who's okay with it? I'm cool with it. I don't have a problem with that at all. Chelsea, if you were a booker, who will you bring out to take on Max Caster next week? I was just thinking, somebody. It has to be somebody from the UK. Anybody Scottish? Do y'all know any Scottish wrestlers in particular? Because that's they said Scotland on Wednesday, right? If it was somebody Scottish who's not doing anything, then we can do that. But I can't think of anybody who's specifically Scottish. Now, somebody from the UK, they can use other wrestlers who are like a Real Pro and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'll have to think about who's over there who's not doing anything. But it can't be somebody who's already on the roster because I think that'll be a waste of time if they did international wrestlers' names. That's what I was thinking. Who would it be? Somebody from the UK. I need to see. I need to see like a list of people from like surrounding promotions or somebody who's a free agent right now. Somebody who's a free agent. But if it was somebody who was Scottish in particular, then the place will blow up for sure. But I can't think of anybody who's Scottish who's not wrestling. I don't know. If y'all can think of anyone who's Scottish in particular, let me know. Bella said 1-2 step. Whatever happened to New Japan of America, the New Japan Pro Wrestling America? They still have that. I mean, they had shows from here. They have shows here and there, and it's really showcasing like the young lions and the people who's coming up through the academy. And that's another thing too. I'm hoping like once President Tanahashi done with whatever he's doing and retires next year, that we'll get more focus on all that stuff. So it's not consistent to be honest with you, and it's really focusing on people who are coming up when it comes to the New Japan of America thing. Ricky's here and hey Tati, how are you tonight? I am okay. We're about to wrap it up, and I am going to come back here in a few hours for New Japan. Rick is here. It says OMG Tati England is next week for Dynamite. What to say and see? Isla Dawn joined with Julia and Julia Hart. That would be interesting. That would, I don't know if they were to be doing like some sort of open challenge with the ladies, then maybe I could see that as an option. But for the guys, I don't know. Somebody from my staff, I said I agree with what you're saying about the Forbidden Door. I will say the best thing they could do in New Japan is do the Bullet Club versus Elite. Uh, Elite? Oh, I don't know if I would want to do Elite to be honest with you. War Dogs and Death Riders would probably would have been great too. I probably look. We see the company rely on the elite a lot, and if we want to grow other factions, I would give an opportunity to another faction. And I mean, Death Riders. Death Riders, who what other faction would actually benefit from that? That's the thing. There's not many big factions in AEW if you really think of it. Don Callis family doing something with Bullet Club, that would be great too. I don't think I would go with Elite though, like a Civil War, other than what I wonder if Revolver could be involved. Um I'm cool with it. Now, if it wasn't for the whole tournament in New Japan right now, they could have definitely did something in a story in terms of the War Dogs for sure. You know, the War Dogs, they have never addressed like Gabe Kidd working with Death Riders. I honestly don't know why. But you know, he's still part of that group. Maybe they could have did something along that line. I'm not sure. Not sure. But I would have loved to see them actually take advantage of that. House of Torture, I know y'all tired of seeing them, but that's another faction that could have been doing something. They could have brought a few people over there. We have a few factions going on. You know, we have United Empire. Kyle Fletcher used to be in that group. William used to be in that group. Well, I think William is still affiliated. I think not 100% sure because like even like on their Tron during their theme music or whatever, you still see Will Ospreay and all the other guys on there too. They could have gone with something like that. They really could have. I just feel like everything that was going on with New Japan and what was going on with AEW just did not coincide so that it could be a better show this year. Could have had a much better show. But hey, we get Nigel and Zack Sabre Jr. We did want that. Everything else, I don't know. I don't know. Jefferson said, "Hey, Tati, what character or gimmick will you get Daniel Garcia?" Hey, look, take me off that story because I don't know what to do for Daniel. I don't know what to do for him. I mean, he's great in the ring, but just not. I don't know. I don't know. Definitely, sir. He said, "Hey, Tati, Max Caster Open Challenge International. Can it be Gallus? Oh. Well, that's another one too. Someone did bring that up, but like for a trio situation a couple of weeks ago. Um it could be one of them. I would be cool with that. I I would take that. I would. I would take that. Oku. Oh, Michael Oku and Max Caster. Well, Michael has been on Ring of Honor for a bit. I don't know if people will be absolutely like crazy about it because he's actually been there. Was he on Collision too? I don't remember about Collision, but he's been on Ring of Honor. I would shoot for someone else, but I wouldn't be mad if it was Michael. I would be cool with that too. Oh, Jason said a return pack. Well, hold on. You just made me really happy about that. Now, Pack, he's from the UK, not necessarily Scotland, but I'll take that. Hell yeah, Pack. The place will go crazy. Now, look, we haven't heard now one update about Pack, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but not a good thing either. So that would be interesting. Oh, Tommy Billington. Oh, wait, hold on now. Tommy Billington. I love Tommy. That's a great choice. That's a really great choice. I don't know if they'll do it though. Oh, I will say this. Okay. Rev Pro, they're gonna be doing like this global wars thing. So Ring of Honor is gonna be in it too. I'll get a little bit more info on that for y'all. And share with that because that's gonna be happening that weekend as well. So it's not just gonna be all in. You know, Rev Pro, they're gonna be taking advantage of them being over there too and have another show. I don't know exactly what time that starts, but New Japan, all these people, they're all doing something over there that weekend. So there's going to be more than just Forbidden Door if anybody want to watch. But Tommy would be a great choice. Pack, if he gets cleared, I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure there's other people that they could use. Um, but I'm definitely going to have to look through and see who is not doing anything will be in that area. Or they'll probably pick somebody from New Japan too. They could do that. They could do that. Fletcher said Ace Austin is officially all elite. Now he gotta call his buddy Jay White and join Bullet Club Gold to face Rico and Gates of Agony. Well, if Jay White, we haven't even got an update on that either. We haven't heard anything about Jay White. The last thing I heard, somebody I look now I don't believe in the rumors or whatever, but somebody said that Jay had another injury that needed to be addressed. I don't know what that is. Hopefully that's not true. But Jay White, even though Jay White can't be there, we still have Juice. We still have Austin that's there. And they can start something with them. So, you know, Juice don't have to be there right now. Not Juice. Jay don't have to be there right now to get something started. That's if he's going to be returning anytime soon. People were on AEW Insta hating on Ace Austin. losing his debut, they can't understand a storyline. Ace Austin was a member of Bullet Club, and Bullet Club Gold is feuding with Rico and Gates of Agony, but they missed one wrestler, 3 versus 3. Well, a lot of people, let's just be honest, a lot of people that's commenting and stuff, they don't know what's going on or what had happened. Like they don't necessarily don't know the history, so they're just saying whatever without knowing like that there is some type of history there that they can play off of. So hopefully they are going that route, and maybe we'll see Jay White pretty soon. Rico Scissor of Agony Fletcher versus Ace Austin, Juice, and Gunn. Yeah, we can start off with that. Start off with that. But either way, Ricochet and Gates of Agony, just them three. I doubt that they'll bring any more people in the group. And at some point, Colton and Jay White will be back, and we'll be running things again. So we'll see where that goes. I don't know. Jay was deciding on whether or not to shoulder. So wasn't he? Didn't he break his hand? So he broke his hand, and but his shoulder is also injured. Now I will say this: whenever if you are injured, let's say if you're a wrestler or sports, whatever, if you are injured in one particular place and you out, like don't sit there and just rehab that one place. Like if there's anything else that's hurt, you might as well deal with that shit right there and then, because you don't want to be dealing with other injuries like when you get back into the ring. While you're injured, take care of everything. If you're gonna have to be on the shelf for a little bit longer, then fine. At least you can be close to 100% by the time you get back. So if that's the case, damn, shoulder surgery, like wow, that is insane. I would hate to have to go through that. Heel Garcia costing Nigel the match at Forbidden Door. Well, I'm okay with that because Nigel was not going to win. If Nigel win, he was going to win that title. There's no way he's winning that title. Nigel can afford to lose. We're just going to be the winners in the sense of we got to see a dream match happen. That's it. That's it. Bishop and his thighs, I tell you, that's a really good looking man. Really good looking man. All right, you guys, made it to the end of the chat. I will be back in a few hours for New Japan G1 Climax of Finals. Y'all make sure y'all send a little prayer or two up for Takeshita so he can win the finals. So if Takeshita wins the finals, he'll get a nice cute trophy and everything. And then he'll be able to face, most likely, maybe, if Zack Sabre Jr. still has the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship at Wrestle Kingdom 19 next year, which is on, was it January 5th, I think? January 5th or 4th, one of the two. And, he'll go for that title. This would be huge if he wins. Oh my God. Takeshita, he needs this. He needs this. All right, you guys. So I will post a review on Collision in a little bit, and then I'll be back in a few hours with New Japan. So I'll see you guys then. What? Wait, hold on. Apparently he hurt his shoulder, but when he went and it checked out during his time off, found out it was more serious than he thought. Oh no. Well, hopefully it's not that bad that he need a surgery. Maybe it's something that he could do like in terms of like rehab and get better, but that would be something that would put him on the shelf. Like I probably, if my hand is broken, I probably would have gone out and just probably did the surgery or just work on the shoulder, because he's been gone for I think ever since the Owen. So that has been a few months. So hopefully speedy recoveries for our boy Jay White. All right, you guys, I will see y'all in a few hours with New Japan.